Hey guys, Abhinav here. Like, share, subscribe, press the bell icon. And while you see the videos, also check out the description. We have all the links to everything we have said. Well, almost everything, hopefully, in the description below. Happy watching.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. So the second fact of the day is by me. So many of the erotic content on media apps in India, which is like Rapche, Kullu, Alt Balaji, Kuku, all of this. So usually they keep their episode. I have to restart. I was like, usually they keep their episode.
You don't talk about erotic content and show sizes simultaneously.
Oh, okay, aisa. Oh God. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The second fact of the day is by me. So many of the erotic contents on media apps of India, which is like Raptik, Kullu, Alt Balaji, Kuku, and all of this. So they usually keep their episodes under 20 minutes. That is because the research suggests that viewers watch OTT on mobile devices and tend to change position every 20 minutes. So like if somebody is putting on a pillow or somebody is watching it just on a seat and all of that. So they try to keep it under 20 minutes because people get tired of that same position and they change and all of that.
Great, very interesting fact. Not easy to research about because every time I type in 20 minutes erotic content, position change. Very educational results. Not the kind I wanted, but like I just immediately deleted all my search history. But interesting to read about. And it kind of drew my mind to what before we had OTT platforms or before we had TV. So stuff like that, maybe not so obscene, but stuff used to come on TV. And I searched a bit. So, there is this term that we use in history. It's called watershed moment. Watershed is a landmark time after which certain things change. So, like partition was a watershed moment for India. So, on TV shows or like TV channels, watershed moment is the time after which you're allowed to show adult content. So, like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. is the watershed moment for Indian TV. It's unofficial because इतने INB ministry ने guidelines नहीं निकाले, but it's called that, and they very nicely used that term to show this. In US, this time where you can show adult content on television is called safe harbor. So you're allowed to just show whatever obscene stuff you want, and then
that actually reminds me of late 90s, early 2000s, when we were obviously children and watching Cartoon Network. So after 11, if you turn on the channel, it became adult movie. I don't remember the channel's name.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network
So
turned
interestingly,
into.
So basically, there is this very famous channel that gets its name because you see those lifeguards at sea, right? So there's a time when adults come to play, and then the lifeguards can go and enjoy whatever they want. So that is how the channel Adult Swim gets its name, where you watch Rick and Morty and stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that is Cartoon Network at night, basically.
No, that is now. But that time kuch aur tha. I don't remember the name.
Okay. I just remember seeing the home fitness ads on Hungama and all.
Yeah. Are we like too young to relate with these people or what? Because I cannot. The only
What
thing
do you
that I've
mean?
seen on Cartoon Network
You are.
No, all of you are quite a lot younger than me. But the only thing that you have seen
I remember seeing on Cartoon Network post 11 p.m. was Ed, Ed and Eddie and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
शायद अभी होता होगा. This time पे they were showing.
Otherwise, never seen it.
No, we have seen everything. Yaar.
So we have seen all of this. It was made when we were little. You have seen reruns of what we saw original of. Okay, facts.
Yeah. So interestingly, whatever Dhar was saying that, so when content designing is actually done in Indian OTTs, it actually works very differently from whatever say international OTT platforms do. So like when Disney or Netflix, they are designing their content, it's mostly designed to be content that you can binge because their user category is mostly rich people who have a lot of leisure time and all, right? But when these Indian OTT platforms design their content, so it's mainly designed for the tier 2 and tier 3 cities because, of course, they do not have that much production value as Netflix. So, which is why, what they kept. So, the duration that you say, one of the other reasons that people have this duration of shows is because it's designed for people who are actually working. Okay. So, imagine if someone is an Uber driver or say someone is a worker at a hotel, so the brief times that they get between breaks, that is enough for watching like whole number of episodes. So that is how they design the timing of the content, because that is their main consumer.
To be frank, some of the Uber drivers earn more than me, so that's okay.
Nice.
Actually this
But
हाँ बोल ले lag आता है, कोई नहीं, बोल ले
talking of times always reminds me of the Peter fact that TED Talks are as long as coffee breaks. And I think the way quizzers would know of this fact is because of Major's TED Talk. That is how yeah. The first question that he asks is this. And then you forward it to see the rest of the question. Don't put this.
You don't forward it. You watch the whole thing and you play it again and again to see his happiness.
Yeah, that also.
18 minutes. TED Talks are meant to be 18 minutes.
18 or 20.
Yeah, 180. Yeah, so talking about the OTT platforms and these soft and hardcore porns in India. So Meerut has become kind of the hub of porn in India. So somebody actually, okay, sorry for the trauma to all the engineering students, but some people have called it, so Meerut is to porn what Kota is to private tuitions. so it has become that kind of industry. So the units are pretty much people who have not made it into Bollywood, as in they tried their hand at working in Bollywood, but of course you don't get all of us don't get an opportunity there. So these things, because these things are coming in, and a lot of it goes to Meerut, and so each of these episodes take about like 1.5 to 2.5 lakh per episode. That is the kind of budget that they work for, which is not very much at all, right? And there is a lot of hotel rooms which are, or even apartments designated inside Meerut, where you have people going in and shooting these films, right? And as of now, about 75 to 80 films have been produced in Meerut, which is kind of ironic, as in Meerut is kind of ironic. It is seen as holy by many people because it's between Ganga and Yamuna. So that's the kind of irony we are living in.
So this reminds me of a video. I'm not sure if you guys would have seen it. I think everyone must have. But so this Sinha guy and Manoj Bajpayee, they collaborated on this video. It's sort of like spoken word, but in Bhojpuri, and it's about the whole process of like the whole emotional struggle of going to Bombay as a struggling star or as a struggling sort of like just a struggling person. Like Bombay is the city of dreams. Like so, it's just the whole thing is about going to Bombay and sort of the whole process, the trauma, building a life there and stuff like that. How people often leave their families in the village and stuff. Yeah, Prithvi put the link in the chat also.
Arey, wo nahi bolna hai. He is hidden. Don't say Prithvi hai.
Sorry. So yeah, so it's a really nice rap, and maybe you should get a chance. Like if you get a chance,
the link in the description.
Yeah,
speaking about big cities, so there is this erotic web series, okay, which is about this woman who stays in a big city, I think Mumbai only, and her husband is not able to fulfill her needs and all. So tell me, what is the name of that series, which is just one letter change from a anthology movie made in Bollywood in the early 2000s?
Early 2000s?
Life in a...
Is it Bombay Velvet?
And change some other letter. Ria is on the correct movie.
Yeah,
Wife in a Metro.
Wife in a Metro.
Wife in a Metro.
Yeah, chimpers, all of you.
just to be
We're
sure, I
not
just
gonna
read about
ask. We're not gonna ask Piyush why he was watching this. What combination of words you have to search to come to wife in a metro?
He refuses to.
मुझे इससे याद है डम्पशराट्स का एक, so I remembered a डम्पशराट्स का पति फौज में बीवी मौज में.
Oh God.
Like some of those movies in the dumpsters that we used to play obviously don't exist, and it still keeps on going. कि सूखे नाले में बहती लाश, हावड़ा ब्रिज पे लटकती लाश, whatever.
I'm pretty sure these don't even exist.
No, they don't.
Matlab-
I tried to search also.
How
they
it
exist.
exists,
You
right?
can come up with one word Urdu names, and pretty sure something in the 70s will have that name.
Yeah.
I think सूखे नाले में बहती लाश doesn't exist. हावड़ा वाला I think exists. I don't remember. ऐसा कुछ था.
Maybe it exists as a translation or something. You never know. There always has to be some local film.
Yeah, of course.
So anyway, since Abhinav mentioned Alt Balaji, as we all know, Alt Balaji is facing some real spicy controversy right now for ripping a poster off. So I have a whole PPT of poster rip-offs by Alt Balaji et al. So
Ma'am, we are ready.
I'm going to share my screen now. Can I go ahead with sharing my screen? This is like a compilation of the most interesting rip-offs that I could find online. Okay, most of them are interesting. I hope they were interesting to me, so I hope they're interesting. Anyway, this is plagiarism because of course this is on. So first, since you're talking about Alt Balaji, so apparently Alt Balaji has like a huge history of ripping off their their posters for their short series and whatnot. So this was the latest one. So Alt Balaji is making this gay romance called His Story, which was ripped off from Love, which is Loev, Loev, which is available to stream. And apparently, after some more digging, I also found out that the His Story name is also not original. So apparently, there's a Korean drama of the same name, which is also a gay romance, which already exists. So this is like, if I watch it, I will let you know if the storyline is also a rip-off of a Korean drama. So this was just one of the many. And look, please appreciate the fact that I'm citing my sources, unlike Alt Balaji on every slide.
Judgmental.
So this is one of the promotional posters or images for Paglet, which was also produced by.
You mean Mental Heck?
Judgmental. No.
That's judgmental.
Yeah. Judgmental.
They changed the name, I think. वो judge हटा दिए थे.
नहीं, judge लाए थे.
Right. They added the judge because mental was an issue, right?
Yeah, I think I'm sorry.
You can go for it again. 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is this is one of the promotional posters for Judgmental Hekya or Mental Hekya, whatever you prefer. And apparently, so this guy called Vikram Aditya Motwane, he pointed out that on his Instagram, so he was criticizing Alt Balaji a lot. So he started with dissing the His Story poster, and then he pointed out that their promotional poster for Mental Hekya was also a rip-off of some Hungarian artist, some unnamed Hungarian artist who I've not been able to find yet. But yeah, so that is number 2. So we can probably take a shot every time Alt Balaji rips something off, and we'll be amazingly knocked out. So the third, so I think Alt Balaji is trying to, it is very interesting because there is a lot of homophobia in Ekta Kapoor's other productions, right? There is a lot of subtle homophobia and stuff.
Subtle.
But it is... I just
What-
don't want them to attack me.
What really interests me about the things that are coming is that OTT is actually supposed to be this liberal space where you don't have to censor yourself, right? So you see that the content here, it deals with mental health. It's, there's a gay relationship. This obviously is both, I think, an extramarital affair as well as a lesbian relationship. And yet, like you're crossing boundaries, you're pushing the envelope when it comes to your content. But your posters are something you will pick up line for line and word for word, like the way that they've been made. And it's disappointing almost.
Yeah, it's also really sad that they only experiment with content that is not mainstream or content that is never really expected to be mainstream. Like you cannot possibly it will be a miracle if something like The Married Woman or His Story is, it just comes up on Star World randomly, like, wow, kya ho gaya? But I think this sort of links back to propaganda in some sense. I mean, you can draw connections to it. What will media houses not do for
this? Of course, is liberal propaganda.
Yeah. So The Married Woman is this story about a love triangle essentially, and it also, as Ria pointed out, it has an extramarital affair, and so some people suspect that its trailer also has a lot of overlap with Portrait of a Lady on Fire. But so after Vikramaditya Motwane was, done with dissing Alt Balaji, there was this other Twitter user called Jahan Bakshi who went on another rant and who pointed out some very interesting parallels in famous posters and Alt Balaji's posters. So they've riffed off the married woman from Ammonite, and they've also had the audacity to riff off the married woman from an Ingmar Bergman film, which is like, wow, मतलब copy कर रहे हो तो भी legend से कर रहे हो, like, and
this is like when someone's googling is so obvious. Like, फिर मतलब बता के ही कर दो अगर इतना करना है तो.
Exactly. Or when you also, this is like that homework meme where, yeah, you can copy, but make sure you change it a little bit. So just as a tribute to Jahan for calling all of these posters out, he started here. So this "मैं hero बोल रहा हूँ" is like literally pixel for pixel copy of Hollywood. And I really love the caption that he put. So the tagline of Hollywood is "What if you could rewrite the story?" And the tagline for Alt Balaji in a parallel universe would be "What if we could rehash the poster?" So very
there's this, I hope there's this intern at Alt Balaji who's like a huge cinephile, but the only thing that he could use it was in getting into the poster.
But it's not even as if it's an inspiration. It's like literally, मतलब दिमाग चलाया नहीं, बस कर ही दो, कॉपी कर दो, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, टर्निटन तो नहीं लगाने वाले,
नंबर्स तो चेंज करने चाहिए थे.
वही तो, like
थोड़ा रील का एंगल थोड़ा सा ऐसा है.
So I'm pretty sure the way they do their casting is, so they start with looking for posters, and एक अच्छा पोस्टर मिल गया, उसके बाद they would be like, okay, which actor would be similar to the actor in this poster, and then we will proceed with production. I'm pretty sure it works like that. Yeah. So this was just, Alt Balaji. So in the pilot episode, which you should go back and watch if you haven't already, we established that Preetham was the only true patriot because he was stealing from the outsiders. And here are some more, Indian contenders for the same league.
The Ghajini and Hulk.
Yes. Yes. These were the ones which I could have made into a quiz. So I think this is pretty famous.
Ravan's poster is also copied from Superman or one of those
Batman Begins.
Superman.
Yeah.
Batman
Begins. Yes. I don't have that. I was thinking of whether to put that or not, but I thought, let's not.
Then Halchal is from My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And so this is something that you might not know. Okay.
No, we have seen this. Not the okay one though.
Yeah, exactly. So the first one you would have known. So the first is from an album. So apparently PK was a rip-off of that album cover. I mean, not apparently, quite evident. उन्होंने सिर्फ instrument बदल दिया है. The third one. So the third poster, it's a movie by the most legendary director of her time, Kanti Shah, who also
director, right?
directed Gunda and who directed the Gunda trilogy. He made, so Kranti Shah made, Kranti Shah, so okay, yeah, this lateral fact, since we are also talking about erotic content. So I read in an interview that so Kranti Shah used to get all of these big shots of Bollywood. I don't understand how he has the budget, but he's had Mithun in his films and he's had Dharmendra in his films. So for one of the films, he wanted Dharmendra to do, a sex scene, but Dharmendra did not agree to that. So he filmed Dharmendra while getting massaged without his consent. And he put footage from that in his film. And then there was like a sort of fight between the two. But yeah, so this is Kranti Shah. And he recently got into Kanti Shah. I end up calling him Kranti Shah because he is the only true Krantikari in Bollywood.
Revolutionary director, yes.
Yes, exactly. Only one willing to push the boundaries of content, So this is the poster that you might not have seen. So this is okay. A film by him, which I have not yet had the privilege of watching, and like the model is nude and all. Like he also made the model nude and all. We had to censor.
Acha, I thought that was how the poster was.
No. It was actually nude because riff off, you cannot expect originality at all. I mean, it's literally on the railway tracks also. So, and this, since we started at history, we should be ending at a hiss. So this is Malika Sherawat riffing off King Arthur's sword.
I think this was good. I think
this is innovative. I mean,
this is innovative. Yeah, this is quite.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, this is nice. Like this is actually inspired. The others are literally just copies.
We should just change its name to Fault Balaji.
And in true spirit of not copying, we have a bibliography because we are not like Fault Balaji and we don't want to get sued. I will stop sharing now. I hope everyone enjoyed this.
There is this very famous sequence of Dharmendra, going through a lot of training and lifting weights and climbing up the stairs of the library. And basically a whole ripoff of Rocky's training montage.
I think Bollywood, the way Bollywood pays tribute is by ripping off. So,
So talking about erotic content, interestingly, India saw an increase of 33% in consumption during the past 1 year. So, changing positions.
No comments.
ठीक है, मतलब घर बैठे बैठे कुछ तो करते ही होता है.
वैसे टू फ्रैंक हर एंटरटेनमेंट का परसेंटेज 33% के करीब ही होगा टू फ्रैंक.
Yeah, I think that's
erotic content के पीछे रह जाए. Then Pornhub made free for a month or something like that, no? पता नहीं मुझे.
Right at the beginning.
For a month or something.
Yep, to get people to stay at home.
And I mean, this is an interesting statistic that I saw in the morning. But so it was something about how the UP police is taking some very interesting measures to protect women, so to speak. So one of them is keeping tabs on porn sites and who is open, like keeping tabs on the IP addresses that are accessing such content. But
no, wait. So whoever is accessing more
is basically to have the police show up.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No. So whoever's accessing more of them, they're safer or they're less safe?
Yeah, so their plan was that if a house or if a person is found to be surfing porn, then first they would be shown like error messages, like alerts, and then the police can also randomly show up at their doorstep. This is what I saw in a Brut video in the morning, so I put a link to that. But the interesting thing is, so while they're doing this to, like their hypothesis is that women will be safer if men watch less porn. What they often forget is that women also watch porn, and like apparently around 30% of Pornhub viewership in India is women and not men. So huge loophole there, but sure.